Hey spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 6 as Germany. Now, where we left off, we had a pretty good production line going. We were picking up some new traders for our new cities. We had managed to hold off the defense of, or hold off Poland into the defense of Mainz, and we were about to choose production. Now, we just unlocked armories, and I am tempted to pick them up here. We are not really making a whole lot of great general points, but these buildings do provide production. And I believe armories would also allow me to build the military engineer should I feel like making military engineers. I think I'm going to pick up the university first because A, it would give me science, B, it would give me housing. So those are the two things. Also, I would kind of like to get these great scientists. In particular, I'd like to get more points towards them. I'm okay with somebody else getting Charles Darwin. There was another great scientist that I really wanted. Who was it that I forgot to get? Yeah, Isaac Newton is really, really powerful. But other than that, I'm not sweating it about the great scientists that I've gone already. So we're also going to pick up a university in here as well. It's a perfectly fine decision. We also need to repair the walls in here. They're a little bit dinged up. I'm considering, as I was talking about before, I'm considering settling a city up here and another city up here to pick up these two luxury resources. I'm also considering settling a little bit more up and around here and stuff like that. There's some fun cities that could be up here. These would take a long time to get online, but you know, it's doable. So let's have a look here. We could get the market. We could go for settlers. Is the market really important here? Let's have a look. We are production focused. We could use a boat improvement over here. Is this improved by boats? It is improved by boats. The harbour in this city would be really, really great. How many population do we need? A population of 10 or greater. So I'm going to take this off production focus. Could I put it on food focus? No, the city would need to be fed more. I'll just leave you on normal focus. I tell you what I'll do. Let's see. I think we have a trader for basically every city at this point. Let me go ahead and check. Aachen. You have one. You have two trade routes. You could use more. I'm getting more food here. How would I get more food? More food in my cap would mean more traders in my cap. Because I need to grow one pop here so I could get the harbour would allow me to grow a lot more in the city. So what I might do is I might grab a trader in my cap and then keep it in my cap, which would be an interesting thing to do. Okay, you built your ancient walls. Go ahead and get your granary to help you grow a little bit. Go ahead and trade with Aachen. I have no idea to say that. I'll just trade with the capital again because I don't really know what else to do with you. Let's have a look at Magdeburg. Is it Magdeburg or Magdeburg? Magdeburg. I have no idea how to pronounce these properly. Oh man. Okay, we have plenty of gold that we could use. Perhaps we could upgrade some units. We could maybe purchase some things. For example, I guess I could purchase a trader in my capital to try and force feed it up to another tier. So let's transfer one to Bremen and I'll purchase a trader in Cologne. Oh, I have enough. I have too many traders. Okay, never mind. So, let's see. You completed the trader. Let's go and pick up the library, I think. Really could use more builders, but I think we're going to be okay for now. A lot of this territory needs to be developed a little bit. I think we also have a copy of dyes here that we have never improved, right? Yeah, we could really improve that copy of dyes and get ourselves up to a really good amenity number. Okay, we're picking up envoys at mercenaries. How many envoys do we have stored up? We have 2 envoys stored up. I'm thinking of going up to a higher level with Lisbon here to pick up more gold. So I'll pop 2 in here and then that'll get me +4 gold in every commercial hub. And that should bring me up a decent chunk of gold here once I think. So we're on 94.5 when I refresh it. we're up on 128.7. That's a really good number. I'm happy about that. And we'll even push it higher here if we grab a market. Is that what I want to do? I'm going to trade with Hamburg because there's lots of food in there. So let's do that. That'll bring this down to a 14-turn growth, which is reasonable, I think. How many districts do you have? So you have one district as a base, okay? Then you have one from 4 pop, and then you have +1. So you'll get your next district at 7 pop, which is what we want. And that's going to be a harbor because we want this city to grow. And most of the tiles that this city can work are sea tiles. So that's where the majority of our growth is going to be coming from. Now here, you've built a workshop. Or sorry, you built a trader. And this trader is going to be transferred over to this new city of Cologne to help it grow a little bit. Now, as much as I like the actual 4 production here, I actually think 3 food and 3 production is a better spread. So I'm going to be traded with Hamburg here to give this city a little bit of a help in growth. Although this city doesn't need as much growth as perhaps this city does. We completed the trader in here. Do I go ahead and pick up a monument? I think it would be perfectly reasonable to pick up the monument so that we could claim some of these water tiles, because these will be workable tiles in the future. I think they'll be like 2 food, 3 gold, which is, you know, reasonable. Now, Cologne. What am I going to do with you, Cologne? You finished your monument. I think we go for the commercial hub first because that's another trade route. So we're going to pick up our commercial hubs. The Hansa is a lot of production though. And I build it faster. I'll build the Hansas first because I have the discount. Yeah, that makes sense to me. That seems like a reasonable course of action. Okay, we have a library coming in good. I think I'm in a really good position now. I dare say I'm in position to win the game. Now, Sumeria is doing really, really well as well. But
if you see a castle under fog, you must walk there.
Okay, there's castles. Could I theoretically build the Alhambra? No, it's already been taken. Okay, so as I expected, we'll have to rely on getting the +1 economic slot from here. So the bank would be a building I do want to get. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock banking. I'm going to want to build banks in some of these cities, in particular, well, basically all of my cities. So let's have a look here at Magdeburg. No, I think we made the decision that we were going to trade with Hamburg for now. Because that one will provide us with a better, I feel like a better spread. 3 food, 3 production is a better spread than 1 food for production. Or Dortmund. Dortmund is another option. This city has trouble growing, so I think I'll err on the side of Hamburg for now. We'll go into our next turn. The question is, when do we go for new settlers? I think I have an idea of when we go for it. I think we go for it... Oh, I have a luxury. Of course I do. I think we go for it when we hit 7 pop on our cap. We can drop the harbour. Right there, I think. Yeah, right there. That's reasonable. Your knowledge of industrialization has advanced considerably. That's because I built another workshop. Over here. Now, I'm not ecstatic right now, so I'm tempted to pick up the arena to try and boost that a little bit. I could also pick up these... Oh, I do have a copy of dies. I was wrong. I already have my dies. Okay. So I'm tempted to pick up the arena for the extra 5% boost. Is it really that good? Well, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I won't be able to build any more things in here until the next population limit, so yeah, I think I'll go ahead and I'll pick up an arena. That way this city is in position and ready to spread its amenities around later on in the game. I'll need another entertainment district up around here somewhere, possibly right there to provide an extra adjacency bonus to all these cities and stuff. We'll think about that one. I could also stick it up here on this hill. We'll see what we do. Choose production over here. Alright, we finished the market. We need to burn 9 turns of production. Am I okay with building builders with only 3 charges? No, I think I'll delay until I have exploration. So what I might do is I would like to get this +1 economic policy slot. So I'm going to do some commercial hub investments. And then over here in Magdeburg, I don't even know how to say it. In Magdeburg, oh my God, look, in this city right here, Jesus Christ. We also do need builders. We need a lot of builders over here, but we're kind of just surviving right now. Now, I could drop my campus, okay, or I could grab the harbor and grow off these tiles, but we have plenty of tiles to grow from. Like, I could put a lot of farms in and around here and stuff. So I might be better off. Do you have full housing from water? You don't have full housing from water, do you? No. So I could actually theoretically build an aqueduct here. Where would I want to build it? Well, all the farms are going to go in here. This is going to be farms, probably. So if I do an aqueduct... If I put the aqueduct here, it would act as a district that I could put units on to defend myself, and units would get district defensive bonuses. So I'll plop that down there. I could also grab an entertainment district, although I may not do that. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the aqueduct. Over here we finished the library. Let's grab the university because it has housing, which will help the city grow. And the city has a very slight surplus of food. Ulm is pretty weak in some ways. Let's grab our market. I think it is time we threw down our next district. What is it going to be? Let's see. Now, I could put a campus over there, but this is just as good for a campus. Do I go for a campus? I mean, I could get a holy site. I mean, I don't know what that would do for me. Probably not a whole lot. I could get an entertainment district. I could get a harbor. Hey, you know what? Let's get a harbor. There's 4 adjacency here. Let's go for it. We'll skip the campus in here for a little bit. We'll see what else we can do. God, I've been really enjoying playing Civ 6. I don't know why. I think it's maybe because I know the expansion is coming and I'm like, I just can't wait to play the expansion. So I'm like, ooh, Civ 6. Yeah, we have different governments. That's totally fine. I don't know. I don't even know how to describe the feeling. We have a lot of gold here. The question is, are we saving up our gold to try and pick up the Big Ben, for example? Ooh, I would actually really like to build a Big Ben. Do I have a commercial hub slot next to a river? I could build the Big Ben here. Where else could I build it? That's about it. Yeah, that's like, these are like the only tiles in my empire I could build it. So, university has been completed. Excellent, our science grows ever more powerful. I'm tempted to build an armory. This city does have full housing from water. Now, we make a lot of things in here. Yeah, let's go ahead and pick up the armory. We may as well for the growth. Then over here, we built a granary in Bremen. So we have a few choices about what our next district is. We could get a campus, and we could get some really good campuses in here, for example. I think what we'll do... let's get the monument. We want a few more extra tiles, so I think I'll grab the monument just to grab a couple of extra tiles that little bit quicker. And I'll find that quite useful. This city could use a harbour. Open borders for just a few pops of gold. That's not really enough for me to consider that a viable deal. Peter calling me stupid. That's a much more reasonable deal. Sure thing. Okay, here's University, Workshop, University, Workshop, and a Hansa finishing this term. That's quite exciting. Military, industrial, press gangs, okay. So let's have a look at Cologne. You finished your Hansa. Let's get your commercial hub up. When you get the commercial hub, your production should skyrocket. Let's choose production in here. We got banking. We can build banks now. The question is, do we go for economics? I'm really tempted to maybe try and get economics. We could also go for industrialization to get extra great engineer points. I'm kind of tempted to maybe try and get the Big Ben. I do have a couple of cities that would be able to get it in terms of production. Like this city makes like 36 production per turn. It has the potential to get a Big Ben. So maybe it would be worth it to try and get Big Ben. I usually don't try for wonders on higher difficulties. But we'll give Big Ben a go. We'll see if we can pull it off. How exactly do we want to approach this tech tree wise? How long until we build an armory? 4 turns, so that'll be fine. Boost, boost. The Enlightenment Civic. Build 2 banks. So we're going to want to build banks soon. Yeah. Where are you getting your culture from? Ah, from districts, okay. I think I like the idea of maybe getting a library. So if I'm going to go for Big Ben, I'm going to want to save up my cash. Let's go ahead and build a bank. I would also like to build a bank in my capital or somewhere where I could build one. Preferably before we get to the economic tech. We'll be able to pull it off, I think. So we traded with Aachen before. Now Kabul could want a trade route. That's really far away. I think I'll trade with Dortmund in here. Because you're already pretty grown. We'll trade with Dortmund. We'll go into our next turn. I'll finish this commercial hub investment, although ideally I would like to be building a bank right now. Your treasury is filling up nicely. Yes, it is. So I'm saving up money. Let's go next turn. It really is surprising how powerful getting an extra district is in your cities. Next turn. So we're finishing up commercial hub investments and the arena next turn, and then a couple turns later we'll be getting the armory. Okay, so let's have a look at choosing production over here. Right, we got a commercial hub investment, which gave us a nice boost for this guy. We're about to pick up the Ada Lovelace, who will give us the boost for computers. Is that who we want? Well, I think we'll just pick it up. Did somebody snatch a great person ahead of me? No, it looks like all the great generals are going. So let's go ahead and grab the bank in the capital. That'll allow me to get the boost for the economics tech. We're going to choose production over here. Let's go ahead and pick up some extra science to try and speed up these tech acquisitions. More importantly, also start getting more of these great scientist points. Because we are actually starting to lose out to Sumeria. So more of those points are going to be more and more important as time goes on. Okay, see you later, France. You're allowed to be upset at me. Yeah, I'm building a lot of science buildings, and I have a lot more to build, so I will get some boosts for these things. Knowledge of gunpowder has advanced. Very nice. That's because I built an armory. So let's recruit Ada Lovelace. The next one is instantly builds a factory and a workshop. This is definitely one of the ones I'm going to want. Definitely want him. Thank God I'm making 17 points per turn. So what city could use another district? Well, I mean, in theory, my capital could use a couple more districts. The harbour and the thing. So what I might do is I might spend this in my capital. And then that'll let me throw down the encampment on the harbour. So I'm going to put the harbour here. But I'll keep working on the bank. And that'll make my capital a really good production destination. Once it grows to Pop 7, I'll be able to build the encampment as well. So, armory completed over here in Dortmund. I'm thinking we could go ahead and pick up a bank. I think that's reasonable. Extra gold. Lots of gold, really. Now in Ulm, I think it's lighthouse time because we want to have growth. Primarily, we also want to have extra food off these ocean tiles because a lot of our land tiles are going to be used up. Let's go ahead and grab that. And then over here in Bremen, we have done what? We built a monument. Let's go ahead and get our Hansa. We'll go into the next turn. Want our Hansas up to get these the city's production up. Do we already have Mercury, out of curiosity? We don't, so I'm going to be popping in here real quick and snatching that. Progress towards colonialism has advanced considerably. We got exploration. Excellent. We'll make sure to switch our government here in a moment. Go ahead and purchase that tile. We will go into our new government. We'll go ahead and switch to the Merchant Republic. I did the purchasing the wrong order. So we're getting industrial zone adjacency bonuses, campus adjacency bonuses, and we are also going to be grabbing, ideally, newly trained builders. So I'm going to be getting a few builders here in a moment. I'm going to take +1 amenity from garrisons because I have it available to me. And then we'll set our agenda, a policy agenda here. Then I'm going to be moving out some of these guys to garrison Dortmund and Nuremberg need a city, need a garrison, and then so does this city. I'll grab it a crossbowman. Crossbowmen are good little defensive units. I don't want to build it, so I'll just purchase it. Hurts my Big Ben, but, you know, whatever. It's fine. Okay, we finished the aqueduct in here, so we have a little bit of extra room to grow. Interestingly, not a huge amount, but, you know. We basically got 3 housing from that aqueduct. So the question is really, do I go campus now? Or do I go harbour? Well, personally, I think I go builder. To get our thingy. But I really do want my campuses up, so this isn't the place I'm going to do it. I'm going to grab the campus right here. I'll go builder somewhere else, maybe. So I want one more envoy to send to Hong Kong. I'm going to be picking that up with mysticism. Excellent. That worked out excellently for me. 2 more turns until I can drop the encampment in this city, and then I have pretty much all the districts I ever want in my cap. Okay. So once we pick this envoy up, I'm going to preemptively open this up and go up to maximum with Hong Kong. This is going to give me a decent chunk of production throughout my empire, which will speed up the rate at which I build all these buildings. Okay, I don't care about these things, that's fine. So, library. We built a library. I want more university slots, or I want more universities because I want to start beating these guys at Great People Generation, and Sumeria is currently ahead of me by a few points. So let's grab the uni. I would like to upgrade you, but I'm going to kind of hold off on that in the hopes that I can get the Big Ben. Okay, nice one. I'm really happy about this. Okay, so I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to call this an end to this episode. I think we're coming along really nicely. We're getting pretty good buildings in here. We're getting a lot of universities. We're getting a few banks. We're also getting some of our other infrastructure-y stuff up. I'm still considering whether or not we settle over here. It's not looking too likely if we already have our hands on some jade and stuff like that. But you know, it's a possibility. Anyway, I want to call this an end to this episode. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to directly support my channel. And remember to leave a comment if you want to give me your feedback. Other than that though, I want to say I love you all very much. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.